Not in a car.
Where are you at?
Man, I got a phone call and then it disconnected me from the chat. I don't know what was going on, man.
Where are you currently located? Are you nowhere near a car right now? Because all four of our previous coaches were in cars. It looks like
No,
you're
I'm
just
at
enjoying
my
the great outdoors.
I'm at my son's soccer game right now. So
Okay. There we go. Coach Hector Clavijo joining us, Santaluces head football coach. How did you consume the playoff rollout? Did you watch the video? Did you see how'd you find out where you will be seated?
yeah, so actually we had a watch party at the school last night. So we watched some film from the previous game. We conditioned, we lifted, and then we had a watch party. So we got pizza, popcorn, drinks, had a whole little watch party at the school, and we were able to watch it live as it came out. So pretty cool deal there. I got a nice video of it on my Instagram now.
Okay,
Coach,
let's dig that up. I like that.
Yeah, look at that. Before Santa Lucia, you came to us from Miami where you're winning state titles down there. A Miami matchup in the first round in South Dade, a win, and you probably take on Columbus in the second round. How familiar are you with these Dade programs?
I mean, I'm very familiar with South Dade. I mean, I grew up down there. I went to South Ridge. So I'm pretty familiar with them. And I was able to go down and watch them play last week. And so I've been able to get a good eye on them. And then Columbus is Columbus, you know what I mean? I don't think they're the Columbus of old, but they're still Columbus. So they're good programs. I mean, we're in a tough bracket. But I'm excited, man. The boys are excited. We're ready to, get down here and play some good teams. And we're pumped up, man. It was a fun night last night.
What do you think y'all have improved the most throughout the season here?
I think the question was, what have we improved on? I think we just improved the run game. We kind of figured ourselves out, put the right pieces on the offensive line. We moved Israel Marion, the running back, and he's been an incredible spark. I think he scored, 15 touchdowns in like 4 games. So, I think he's providing that spark that we needed on the offensive side of the ball. And then, we're starting to gel together here at the right time, I think.
Jamar Browder, big news from him recently. Maybe that's what your phone was blowing up about. What's his elevation been like this senior year for y'all as one of the outside weapons?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Jamar, you can't teach what he's got. His natural, his DNA itself is valuable. But more importantly, this year he's turned it up a notch. And it started in the summer. In the weight room. I mean, he got up to almost 210 pounds. And he's worked it. He's worked it. He's worked on his craft. He's worked on his, his catching. He's, putting himself to be as a complete a player as he can be. So, with him outside, it's always a problem. So, it's a great problem to have for other teams.
Coach Clavijo, every time I go to a Santa Lucia game, no matter where it's at, the one thing I notice about your guys' sideline is that the coaching staff is animated from start to finish in just a fun, exciting, but also demanding type of environment. How impactful has this coaching staff been for you, offense and defense and everywhere else?
Yeah, I mean, our staff, we're highly competitive guys, and that's kind of the kind of people I like to surround myself with. It's just guys that like to compete. We spend a lot of time together as well off the field. We usually go out to eat after every game, almost after every practice. We spend a lot of time together. We kind of feed off each other, and I think the kids feed off of that as well. So just about being high intensity and super competitive people is kind of how I think football should be played. So kind of want to put those kind of people around the kids.
Coach, you have completely turned around that Santa Lucia's program. Playoffs are the expectations every year now. It's been at least 20 years since that school has won a playoff game. What would a win on Friday mean for that program?
Well, actually, we won the first one last year.
That's right. Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, he was so upset.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was at that game, so I can testify. Palm Beach Gardens, right. That game went down to the wire, and that was a fantastic matchup.
Yeah. So we got that win off of us last year, and then so this year we're just trying to get 2 wins. So and what sweeter fashion to beat 2 Miami teams and and beat the defending state champs. So that'll be an awesome get for us. But regardless, man, we want to play hard. We want to play the style of football that we've been playing, and just kind of build on that. So it's year 3 for me, and we would love to go ahead and get into that regional championship game.
I'm curious, Coach. Did you what were the conversations like? You had that run against Forest Hill, Lake Worth, John I. Leonard, where y'all scored 60 plus in 3 straight games. Were coaches complaining? Was anybody contacting you? I'm curious.
No, I believe it or not, nobody really complained. Nobody really complained. I think I got a complaint maybe the Forest Hill game, only because I think you know, our kicker ended up doing like a onside kick up like 60. But it's kind of my fault. He has free reign to do whatever he wants, and if he sees a hole, he's gonna take it. And they gave us one, and he took it. But it wasn't like designed by me or me trying to do it on purpose. So I told him after that, I said, "Hey man, just kick the ball," So, but again, that's just being competitive, and even our kicker's competitive. So, that was the only little bit of a hiccup that we had. But besides that, it's football. We ran the football in the second half, and just working on our stuff too. I've heard a lot of people complain about the running clock in high school football. When we went to Texas, there is no running clock. So just being able to just work on things. We played 3 games, and realistically, we didn't have a lot of time to work on different things. Unfortunately, so that we kind of went into the Park Vista game a little lethargic. We played on a Wednesday night the previous week. It was like a weird week. So just a total weird setup for us, and then that's why we started off a little bit slow against Vista. But we took care of business in the second half, and we went from there.
And now we're on to the postseason. Well, good luck with that. And then also, how's the soccer game going? Are y'all up in that one, or?
It just started at 0-0. We just scored.
Look, you got updates there, live updates.
Yeah, the brothers here give me updates, so we figured it out. 1-0.